Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. 7:30 here on our Thursday morning. Crews in Aiken responded to an early morning fire once storms reached the CSRA. This is as close as our crew could get to the trucks and the scene. Dispatchers say they had to block off Hitchcock Parkway and Huntsman Drive. And based on the video here, it looks like a house was on fire. We know the animal hospital is over there. Our crew tells us that was not the building that was on fire. This is on Trail Ridge Road and Summerwood Way. We are working to confirm exactly what caught fire and how long that closure may last, but you may want to take a different route on your way to work if you can. Augusta city leaders have a task at hand to come up with a plan to improve the ADA paratransit system. This week, a disabled veteran who relies on the service voiced his concerns to commission. Richard Skuse says the system is the worst he's experienced right now. He's a blind veteran and moved here in 2009 to work for the Department of Veterans Affairs. He's grown to rely on paratransit, but says it's gone downhill specifically in the last several months. Skuse took his complaints to commissioners who asked the city administrator and her team to work with transit officials and come up with a plan for improvements. Leaders say the agency is in the process of getting more vehicles and staff turnover rates are better than they've been.
They've had increased ridership over the years, and they haven't made any changes to adjust for that.
Transit Director Sharon Daugherty says she's working on finding a match for a recent $12 million grant and that there's a need for more vehicles that comply with the Americans with Disabilities Act. An urgent call from Georgia lawmakers to extend the FEMA application for farmers during crucial recovery efforts from Hurricane Helene. House Speaker John Burns and the Agriculture Commissioner are pleading for President Donald Trump to allow more time. Local farmers are working to restore their crops, but it's not looking promising for some of them. Augusta Locally Grown tells us 25% of local farmers are struggling to make a comeback.
We do have several farmers that will be taking this year off. So they will be out of production for this year just so that they can clean up fences and means of production. Some that are just completely leaving farming altogether, which is really tragic.
Augusta Locally Grown and producers in the area are asking for local support this year. An in-person farmers market will open March 20th and continue every Thursday throughout the growing season. Aiken officers are investigating a shooting that left a boy injured. His age has not been released at this time. Officers say it happened on George Street Northeast at Schroeder Avenue yesterday. That's in the Crosland Park neighborhood, which is no stranger to gun violence. There have been at least 4 incidents dating back to 2021, including 1 man killed and homes and vehicles damaged by gunfire. We're working to find out what led up to this shooting. This morning, 2 suspicious devices are being tested after a bomb squad was called to North Augusta yesterday to a home. Officers say a neighbor saw something in the window of a home on Skyview Drive. The Richmond County Bomb Squad and an ATF agents were also called to investigate. Investigators say they recovered the devices and did not find any more inside the home. We're working to find out what type of devices they were, and of course, we'll keep you updated. An 18-year-old is wanted in connection to an aggravated assault and attempted robbery case. This is Mayhew Hopgood. Richmond County deputies accuse him of being involved in an incident last month on the 24th. They say he may spend most of his time around the Point Apartments on Southgate Drive. If you see him or know where he may be, call the sheriff's office. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office still needs your help finding a missing man while searching for another. In the latest case, officials say 35-year-old Daniel Zajac was last seen February 6th on Finney Road. They say he was wearing a black knit cap, black hoodie, and black pants. Officials say he's known to hang around Turtle Creek Drive. And the Sheriff's Office is still searching for 49-year-old Charles Curry. Officials say he was last seen February 3rd on Deansbridge Road at Gordon Highway. They say he was wearing a black t-shirt and red plaid pajama pants. If you know where either man is, give the Richmond County Sheriff's Office a call. The Richmond County school system needs feedback from students and families on 2 proposed academic calendars. That would be for the 2026-2027 school year and the year after that as well. These are the options leaders presented this week. Option A has a first day of school, 2 different dates for that. Elementary school students would return on the 5th, August 5th, that is. The rest of the district would return the day after. This also includes 1 online learning day per semester. Option B has everyone starting the same day, August 5th. That's with 4 early release days throughout the semester. Now, beside me is how you can send your feedback. If you go to the Board of Education website, let me scroll up a little bit here. You see this blue menu on the right side. This second tab there is for the school calendar. That will take you to this page where it lays out both of the options for you. Again, A and B. There's a little link there to click to cast your vote, and that will take you to a similar looking page, but just a few slides, has a couple questions that you can read through with some information, and then you fill out that form. So you can find that on our website, wrdw.com. Happening today, you can weigh in with your local government on the floating statewide property tax hike cap. The Homestead Exemption Act limits the amount your property taxes can increase. That also means less money for local governments and school boards. Local governments are required to hold public hearings if they intend to opt out of that cap. So far, Columbia County's Board of Education is the only entity that voted to opt out. But places have until March 1st to opt in or out. The city of Waynesboro will meet at 10 this morning and 6 this evening, both at City Hall. The Burke County Board of Education will meet at 6 o'clock at the board building. The city of Sardis will also meet at 6 at the Annex building, and the city of Harlem will meet at 6:30 at the Public Safety building. If you have experience or a degree in science, tech, engineering, and math, look for your next opportunity with SRNS. They're holding an engineering job fair from 11 to 6 at the North Augusta Community Center. That's it from the news side of things this morning. Let's send you over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong with a check at your weather.
All right, Nick, still raining hard. That line of showers and storms rolling right through the metro here. Starting to get it more and more into the Allendale County area and towards Screven County, down around Jenkins and Screven and Emmanuel County, along Highway 25 between Augusta to Millen through Waynesboro. Then you throw in hard to see outside with visibility that's been about 2 miles or less for the past couple of hours right here in the metro where it is raining hard. We're looking at winds sustained anywhere between 10 and 15. The gusts at one point we're up to about 25 to 30 in Augusta. That has slowed down, but that was right around the leading edge of the line of storms. So at times it may be a little windy as that line rolls on through here. We have a very wet look at I-20 travel here, east and westbound at the exit of Riverwatch Parkway, right by our studios. And it will be a wet and cold morning, 40s, which at times has felt like the upper 30s with the wind chill values. We still have temperatures as cool as 42 to 44 from Washington to around the lake. Then you jump up almost to 70 degrees in Sylvania, so 20 to 25 degree difference still with temperatures. Better news about the second half of today. We'll probably work our way back into the low 60s and keep it drier once this front kind of moves on through here. Big change tomorrow for Valentine's Day. It will get colder for the mornings. Highs are expected to stay on the cool side, but right around those lower and mid 60s because we'll have a little time to recover temp-wise into the afternoon. After a chilly and hard rain this morning, we'll be around the freezing temperatures tomorrow morning. Sunny skies. Valentine's Day looks great. Dress warm for it, though, 58. Then we're back in the 60s for the weekend with another chance for rainfall right there. Monday comes around with that next front. It's going to be very windy on Sunday. Winds could be gusting 30 plus through the afternoon. President's Day Monday, Sunday.